What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TVP Lounge. Hope everybody's doing well on this first Friday of March 2023. Telling y'all, time flying by. Still cannot believe it's March. We already about a third of the way done with the year, man. I hope everybody's doing well. As always, if y'all haven't had a good week up to this point, hopefully y'all can get some type of entertainment, kick back, relax, and have a good time in here with the squad, man. Sorry for running late. As y'all can see probably on the screen, I did a couple changes and completely lost track of time. Let me give my shout outs as always, so I can say what up to everybody, because y'all know I greatly appreciate y'all time. Y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all here with your boy, and I appreciate it. So cheers to y'all. Appreciate the continued support. All right, got a super chat. What that is? Tina, what up, Tina? Appreciate the super chat. What's going on? Good to see you as always. Appreciate you coming through. Tomorrow, what up? What is going on? Said I started drinking early on the champagne. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how it should be. I ain't mad at that at all. Rich, what's going on? Aloha to you. Cabrini, what up? Said always good to stop by. Appreciate you stopping by as always. Who's that girl? Happy Friday to you. Stephanie, what up? Kel, what's going on? My guy T, what's happening with you? Then Natalia, hi, what's going on? Shuey, what up? Tamara, what up? Sweeney, what up? I like those effects. Appreciate it. Yeah, you know, told y'all I'm gonna have to switch some things up since I got a different perspective of this lounge. I tell y'all, sometimes you got to see things from a different lens and open your eyes, but appreciate that. That's what's up. Who this? Lawrence, what's going on? Happy Friday to you. Sherry, what up? Vegas BB, what's happening with you? Good to see you. Jay, what going on? Lynn, from what they say? I don't know what they say, but shout out to Guam. Appreciate you. Shout out to Guam. Let's see. That's a dope effect. Appreciate that. Who this? Spidey. Appreciate you, T. Spidey, what up? Jim D, what up? All right, y'all. Man, it's first Friday. This is my first question for y'all. Today I was sitting here trying to think about how we was gonna vibe, because I still been trying to process how it's March 2023. It still don't make no sense to me whatsoever. What? Yeah, I know it is. It's crazy. Just think about it. Pool party season started today. It's crazy. Pool party season done kicked off. I don't know too many folks who is thrilled about it with the way the weather been, but it's officially pool party season. It's insane. So I was just like, man, where is time going? And then I was on Twitter, saw some things on Twitter, you know, just back and forth conversations. So I like, you know, I wonder how people feeling nowadays with things going on in Vegas. I know I just dropped this Caesars versus what's it? Caesars versus MGM. It's just which one y'all think worth the money? Because y'all know we talked about this a few months ago. Shout out to all of y'all who've been watching that video. Hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. My first question to y'all is, y'all still think Luxor better than Caesars? Y'all sorry, Luxor better than Harris? Y'all still on the Luxor train versus Harris? Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I went back to find the clips from that stream. I wasn't here dying. But that's my first question. Y'all still think Luxor better than Harris? Cause I really hope y'all. If you do, that's fine. I don't, you know, to each stay on. Y'all know we gonna do what we do. We gonna pour up, get the rounds going. But I saw something on Twitter about stuff going on, and it made me think, what's overhyped nowadays in Vegas? What do we think with all of the changes, all of the additions, all of the subtractions that have happened over the last year? What do we view as overhyped? Like, what do we think? Like, all right, man, that was cool, but it ain't really like that no more. What do we think it's like? You know, I still think people sleep on this. I think this is a sleeper. So we gonna go piece by piece. I'm gonna give y'all a couple different topics, as I always do. Chime in, share y'all experience. But that's the first thing I want to start right now. Y'all wanna y'all on Luxor or Harris, so y'all wanna plead the fifth? Cause trust me, I seen some of them names in that live stream. That was hilarious. If you wanna plead the fifth, that's fine too. You can plead the fifth. And we'll take this shot, get this lounge going started. Y'all know that's how we do. Drop the emojis for the engagement. You know, I appreciate support as always. If you're in here right now, I'm gonna do my plug early. You can hit the thumbs up button for you, boy. Subscribe if you're new, greatly appreciated. The algorithm love the likes, that's how the channels grow. People watch the videos, like the videos, comment, catches the algorithm, boom, he explode. I know some of y'all new to the YouTube train and y'all growing, keep doing y'all thing. And we gonna go ahead and take this shot. That's what we gonna do, and then we'll get started. So if y'all, I don't see no comments. If y'all ain't got no Luxor or Harris out, I'll leave y'all alone. But again, folks thought Luxor was better than Harris, man. That was I never forget that one. First time catching a lie. Who that? Oh, Jermaine, what's going on? Replay gang. Oh, no doubt. That's what's up. So you normally in the replay gang catching a lie. That's what's up. Hopefully you enjoyed the live. Appreciate you coming through. Jeremy, what up? Said March Madness is going to be Las Vegas, March 23rd through the 25th. Yeah, I'm gonna be out there for March Madness. I'll be out there on the 15th for about a week because that's the opening round. I like to be out there for the first and second round. The Sweet 16 and Elite 8 that following week, that's normally a good week to be out there too. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy for sure. That'll be a good time. Finesse Kid, what's going on, my guy? Good to see you, man. Pool party season, but I'm gonna be on the strip in my Get to the Point hoodie. That's a real one right there. It's a real one right there. ShopTVP.com. Get y'all merch, man. Get to the point. Listen, it's probably the right time to have some Get to the Point, especially pool party season. You know, everybody out there trying to kick games, say they words or whatever. Nah, what you want? Just get to the point. Also take it to the craps table and get the table hype. Yo, shout out to all of the support though, man. Cheers to y'all. Thanks for all the love, support. And cheers to y'all. I see y'all coming in on Harris and Luxor now. Alright. Alright, B Money, what up? It's good to see you. Appreciate you coming through. Who there? Mary, what up, Mary? What's going on? Alright, to the topic. Let's get to it. I see Harris. I'm Team Harris. Okay. Shout out to Harris. Harris got him with the location. I like all the Harrises now. Harris, okay. Yeah, Harris, okay. Said Luxor nostalgic. For me, I still got love for them, but it's Harris, okay. I'm for Harris, all right. Luxor always hold a place in my heart from my younger years. I feel that. Ain't nothing wrong with the special places in your soul. Got a couple of those for myself, but that's what's up. Harris, because I'm at Valley River and Cherokee a lot. Okay, all right, that's what's up. Best sports book for March Madness. There's no best sports book for March Madness. It's a lot of sports books. I guess if I had to pick one, it would have to be Stadium Swim. That's the best sports book in all of Las Vegas. That's crazy. The sports book and the stadium. What's that? Circa Sports, the sports book inside of Circa, and then Stadium Swim outside. That's a dynamic duo right there. Shout out my guy Gaurav. What's going on, man? All right, so it look like everybody from the most part on the Harris side. All right. I like that. All right. You know, like I said, this time I'd already dropped the video, gave my points. I just wanted to see if y'all still on the same side or not. My boy Shad, what up, Shad? All right. Yeah, Harris is when we talked about this 4 months ago. I hope that video, for those of you who watched the video, I told y'all these live streams, I be in here chilling with y'all. It's my way to vibe, but that's why we had these topics, because I told y'all people be watching the replays and they be paying attention. And I be paying attention too. I told y'all I was going to take notes because I already knew I was going to do a video on that. I just wanted to hear y'all side first. But this is why I appreciate the engagement, because it goes a long way for future videos and stuff like that. Once Harris started doing renovations, I would say before the renovations, I probably would go ahead and side with Luxor. Once they started doing renovations, it was a no-brainer. All right, let's get to the overhyped. Let's overhyped, underrated. Let's get to it. We're gonna leave hotels. We always talking about hotels and stuff. Let's start with pool party, nightclubs, and lounges. Because I know some people like, well, I don't go to the clubs, I go to the lounges. I don't go to the pool parties, but I go to the nightclubs. So we can combine the party in the lounges, pool parties, nightclubs. And you can base it on whatever spectrum you want when you answer. We would love to clarify. Are pool parties, nightclubs, and lounges in Las Vegas, are they overhyped? Or do y'all think they underrated? Comment, let me know. let me start. I'll no, I gotta go last. I gotta hear y'all first. We in the lounge. It's not my video. We vibing. So I'm asking y'all. We gotta have this conversation. I gotta get y'all take first. The party scene, pool parties, nightclubs, lounges. And I say lounges because that include karaoke lounges, that include the little chill lounges, that include speakeasies, all of that. I'm gonna just throw all of that in there. That's all I'm gonna say before I get to my point. Overhyped, underrated. I'm big on the different themes of the hotels. Luxor is better than Harris based on theme. Okay, all right. If we only going on the theme criteria, then I mean, yeah, I guess you are correct. Because Harris don't have a theme. It's just a hotel. But y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think a hotel being a theme has any importance of if it's. I know that's a matter of preference because people like the themes, but I had this conversation offline a lot. I'm like, so if you like theme hotels and a hotel don't have a theme, that hotel automatically gonna be better. I don't even want to use no examples. I just want y'all to think about what I just said. Imagine a hotel that don't have a theme not being better than a hotel that does have a theme. Look at Luxor and look at all of the hotels that are not a theme hotel, and I'm gonna just leave that alone because it's hotels in its own price range, in its own portfolio that I would definitely say are underrated, that are way better than Luxor. It's not a theme. All right, let's see what these overrated, underrated is for the nightclubs. I see a Overhyped. All right, hands down the Dorsey Lounge at Venetian. All right, so I'm gonna guess we can go underrated. Chateau is underrated. I do think Chateau is underrated. I'm gonna speak on all that. I see a lot of people haven't commented yet. All right, I'm gonna clarify. This might help y'all with y'all answer because I know some of y'all might be hesitant on how to answer. So let me go ahead and give my take, and then y'all can comment as I'm responding to this. If you ask me, when it comes to the nightclub scene, you can compare it to the United States. You can compare it to the world. When it comes to the party scene, including nightclubs, pool parties, lounges, all of that, is it overhyped or underrated? I'm gonna say it's underrated, and this is why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Vegas is one of the mega party capitals on the entire planet. I can't call a place that's the top spot or one of the top party places on the entire planet overhyped. And the reason I say this is because it's always something changing. There's a new club that seems to be coming every year. There's a new DJ that seems to be coming every year. There's like speakeasies. How many places can you know? I want y'all to, some of y'all might not even know all the speakeasies. Go on YouTube. I'm not going to give no specific creators no shout out right now, but I'm going to just say there's quite a few content creators that have the breakdown on the speakeasies. There are a lot of speakeasies on the strip alone. There's something to do for all ages. You know, people be like, I don't like the clubs because I'm too old to club. All right, go to a lounge. You got Foundation Room, you got Ghost Bar, you got the Legacy Club, you got the lounges in the hotel, and you got speakeasies. Like, there's plenty, you know, this why I do consultations. There's plenty of things to do no matter how old you are. And that's why I said incorporate lounges. Because in your local city, how many local cities got as many lounges, rooftop lounges? T mentioned, that was T, right, who said something about Chateau. Chateau used to be a major nightclub. The demic hit, they went from being a major nightclub to a rooftop nightclub / lounge. So it's a mix of both. There's no guest list. There's no tables. The only way to get there is if you reserve a section. They only do reservations only. So it's not going to be as packed as a nightclub, but it still got the same feel. Still got a DJ, still people there, still a good time, still bottle girls, still a vibe. So like, somebody, who is it that just mentioned strip clubs? Hold on. Oh, Jermaine said, I'm in Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to the A-Town, man. Shout out to my family in Atlanta. Shout out to my family in Stone Mountain. Look, for certain people, there's gonna be preferences, all right? Now, me personally, I don't even really like talking about strip clubs because I got a pass. Patreon only type of conversation. We not even about to discuss this publicly. I don't even know if I want to do a TVP tales on this, but Vegas got a lot of variety of strip clubs. Now, I know when it comes to strip clubs, as someone who is well versed in strip clubs, me being from a particular culture, I know what people who come from my particular culture like. And there are certain areas that's specifically targeted for certain demographics. So if you from the South, especially Atlanta or Houston, where some of them major night or strip clubs, I understand why y'all like strip clubs. The strip clubs in Vegas are for sure diverse. There's a reason the world's largest strip club is in Las Vegas. So what I'm going to say in regards to strip clubs, and I'm trying to say this in a politically correct answer because I'm on my public stream. If y'all know me on Patreon, y'all already know why. When we had a strip club conversation, all I'm going to say is I understand why when you have a particular preference, some people might not like the strip club scene in Vegas, but I will say you got to cater to the majority, just like you got to do everything in the world. And the majority of the people in the world love the strip clubs in Vegas. 24 hours, pick you up, get you in for free, get you some food. Y'all know a lot of business get done in strip clubs, right? All right, I ain't even about to sit here and go into this whole thing. We not finna go here. This could be a whole topic in itself. We'll get past it. So anyway, I'm in factoring everything. Strip clubs is including all that. Vegas, it's underrated. There's always something new coming. Everybody, you can't go to a place and there's always a new club bringing in new artists every year. Like, that's just your favorite top artists. You're gonna find them in Vegas, no matter at some point in time. And they gonna sell out. They gonna raise room rates. There's too much to do. So that's why I say when it comes to the party scene, it's underrated. All right, let's see. Because I saw, who is this? Steven said, Earl or sandwiches equal underrated. All right, I was about to go to food next. Food was going to be the next topic. I just wanted to go into the nightclub scene first. Or I guess you could say the party scene. That's why I wanted to say everything. But yeah, we'll talk about food next. The Dorsey is underrated. Tile pool parties go ham. Tiles are different, especially since they done a renovation. Tile is a different place. It's definitely better than ever. They said they back and they better when they reopened last year. I heard Sahara is underrated extremely. It definitely is. Cosmo is like 4 speakeasies, and to be honest, I could care less about them. That's a personal preference. I understand that. But they are still an option for people who don't want to go to the clubs. So respect that, but that goes to personal preference. Las Vegas monorail, overrated or underrated? I guess that's a good question. I mean, all right, I asked the chat. That's a good question. Who that, Mr. Quest? All right. Y'all think the monorail in Vegas is overrated or underrated? That's a phenomenal question. I asked the chat. Let's see what the chat got to say. If you don't know what the monorail is, that's the public transportation tram that gets you up and down the strip. Said underrated. All those experiences, places have a huge impact on the vibe / environment of Vegas as a whole. Well, I agree with that. I think the party culture does have a impact on Vegas, not only as a whole but worldwide. Like I said, the fact that people willing to come to a place from all across the world just to see certain people, and they continuously keep doing it, I'm telling you, it's got to be underrated. It can't be overrated if people continuously do it. It can never get enough. And it only gets better as time goes. But that's just my take on it. All right, monorail. Now I was curious about this because I don't do the monorail. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, TVP don't do the monorail. But I'll wait to see what y'all say first. Who that? Cat, what's going on? Happy Friday to you. Appreciate you coming through. Kale said I'm an old head, but I like barbershop and beauty and excess. That's why I said it's a personal preference. Like, you know, barbershop is mad. Like the speakeasies at Cosmo, the fact that they got a variety, like this, when we talk about Cosmo being the best hotel, it's stuff like that where I'm just like, you know, you gotta play spades. If y'all play spades, you gotta play spades. You gotta pull out the big joker. But yeah, it's cool. I think barbershop's cool. I think Ghost Donkey's cool, and I think Beauty and SX is cool. You know, it's a different speed for different people, so everybody not gonna like it. Even though the majority of people that I've talked to do, but you know, that's why I always say we got to speak on the majority, and I can't go on personal preferences. Said they sleep on those club tour party buses. I wasn't even finna go there. That's a good point, actually. I talked about the nightclubs. I ain't even talk about party bus tours. That's a good point, actually. Always forget they even have the monorail. Some people might, especially if you don't use it. Monorail, all right, underrated, overrated. Monorail good if you're going the whole strip a couple times a trip. That is true. So we're gonna say Kel, I'm gonna put you on the underrated side unless you say otherwise, since you shouted them out. Underrated, especially in the month of July and August. That's a very good point, actually. Who said that? Lawrence. Shout out to Lawrence. That's a real good point. In the summer months. Spot on with that one. Monorail is underrated. Huh? I guess I missed the question. All right. Call me cheap flamingo. It's my spot. Ain't nothing wrong with flamingo. A lot of people who like to be cheap stay at flamingo. Location. If y'all saw the video, I know. All right, so basically everybody think the monorail is underrated. I agree. I think the monorail is underrated. The reason I say the monorail is underrated simply because we talk about going up and down the strip all of the time, and the fact that there's a public transportation system and it's really inexpensive. It moves fairly quickly, so it can get you from where you need to get if you need to get up and down the strip at a very ineffective rate, and the availability is almost 24 hours. And normally shut down for like 2 to 4 hours depending on the day of the week. Early in the morning between 3 and 7. It's normally when it's shut down, but get you up and down the strip for the most part. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people use the monorail simply because people, to Kale's point, especially if you new to Vegas, you're gonna probably be walking the strip. You're gonna want to be directly on the strip. You're gonna want to be in sight of things. You're not gonna want to have to like walk up to a station, walk down to a station. People be impatient. And when I'm trying to go somewhere, I'm either walking there or I'm getting a ride where I need to go. So I don't really use the monorail, but I would say it's very underrated because of the effectiveness that it has. If you need to get from one place to another at an inexpensive cost, and unlike the Deuce, now the Deuce, that's a whole different discussion. But having the Deuce on the strip is convenient, especially if you're trying to be at a budget. But the monorail is a very, very, very good option for people who need to get up and down the strip multiple times throughout the day, multiple times throughout the trip. But most people, I would say, walk. So I'm going to say it's underrated just because of the value that you get for it. But I don't use it. I'm just let y'all know I don't use the monorail. Matter of fact, I ain't never been on the monorail. Some of y'all might be like, hold on, time out. What? You ain't never used a monorail? Nope. Not once. Dre's is the best hip hop club. That's a fact. Cosmo is hands down the best hotel in Vegas. Oh yeah. I don't even. I ain't mean to go on that rant. I'm about to leave that alone. We know that. All right, yeah. So the majority of the chat says monorail is underrated, and I agree. Mirage is underrated. Vadara is very underrated. Well, Mirage is no longer a part of the MGM portfolio. But yeah, I would say, I don't know if I would say Mirage was, if I had to say underrated versus overhyped, then I would give them underrated. But I think Mirage got the hype that it deserved. Vadara is definitely underrated. That's a whole nother conversation. All right, let's go to food. Let's talk about dining. We're gonna talk about dining in general. All y'all foodies, this y'all time to talk. Foodies, y'all think the dining options in Las Vegas, fine dining, inexpensive dining, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I can't wait to hear y'all. I can't wait to hear this. Dining in general, this includes everything. Cheap eats, 5-star, luxury, in between. Is the dining in Las Vegas overhyped or underrated? I cannot wait to hear this. Here we go. This should be the one right here. Let me go through the chat while y'all answering this. Kara said I'd rather walk. Pretty sure most people would, because I feel the same way. I'd rather walk than take the monorail majority of the time. Maya, what's going on? Good to see you. Connie said, what's the best lounge for us over 50 to go? It ain't one for over 50. I ain't gonna lie. I'ma just keep it 1,000 with you. It ain't no best lounge for over 50. And I say that because once you 40 plus, it's all the same places. Foundation Room, Ghost Bar. I might even say like Chateau would be cool for folk now because it's only reservation only. But to be honest, I say Foundation Room or Ghost Bar. Anybody 40 plus who like, because I get this all the time. What's a good lounge to go for people over 35, 40, 45, 50? I'm like, damn, we don't just go in decades. Ain't it 40s and 50s? What's the difference between 40 and 45? I be like, like dead ass. I be sending messages. I be like, what? Nah, once you 40 plus, it's all the same place. Foundation Room, Ghost Bar. That's where I'm gonna tell y'all go. Cause it's a good time. The music is good, and the crowd and the type of vibe for folks in that age range all blend in well. So that'll be my answer for that. Let's see. The monorail needs to extend to the airport in Fremont. It could. I think it's fine like it is though. But if it extended, I think that would add to the convenience if you ask me. But I think it's fine like it is. Especially because the airports don't want no more competition in their money. It's already enough that Uber and Lyft taking over transportation from the airport. So cabs is getting hit from that. The last thing they want having to already compete with these shuttle services is the fact that people can just hop on a monorail. Like, I don't think they want no more transportation. It's already a fight at the airport for transportation between cabs, ride share, limo services, and shuttle companies. Throwing in the monorail, let me tell you something. Boy, it'd be crazy. that could be a game changer. All right, been on a monorail. Going to the hotel, walking up the stairs and waiting when I can walk was annoying. Yeah, that's basically how I feel about it. Chandelier bar, overrated, underrated. We'll say that aside. I'll save that for another topic. Vegan food is limited. Some people feel that way. Yeah, that vegan food is limited. I'm not a vegan, so I can't really speak on the options. But with helping people going to Vegas looking for vegan specific, yes, that is the consensus. That vegan food is limited in Vegas. All right, where y'all at with it? SW Steakhouse is overrated. What? At the Wynn? What? You sure? Okay. Okay. I know somebody watching this stream. I'ma holler at you. S-Dub at the Win, overrated. Okay, I respect that. I respect that. I was just having a conversation about S-Dub. That's why I'm laughing. All right. Overrated but still solid. All celebrity restaurants are overhyped. I like that comment right there. Okay. Fine dining is overrated. Everything included. Underrated. Yeah, everything. It's everything, not just one specific. Dining overall. Who this? I got it. Who is this? Stephen Lowe. Let me cut the music real quick. I want to give you a round of applause. Like that comment. I'll expand upon that, but I like that comment. Let's see. All right. Underrated, overrated, underrated. You get what you want when you want. All celebrity restaurants, too many spots, affordable and taste better. Okay, so are we on the overrated side or underrated side? All right, I gotta start paying attention now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's overrated. Couple underrated. Ooh, we on the overrated hype. All right. Over 50, we go to shows. Come on. I done turned up with some 50-year-olds in the club. don't sleep on them 50-year-olds. They get down like. Then somebody just say that they get down like, yeah. I think Kat just said that we get down like they 25. Hey, listen, dog, age is only a number. I keep trying to tell people that. People like to try to put age in a box. Like once you get to a certain age, you're supposed to be a certain type of way. Nope. That's the worst narrative put out here by society ever. Your age don't. Absolutely not. I don't agree with that. I understand it, but I don't agree with it. But shows is definitely on the itinerary for folks in that age range. Oh God. Alibi/Alibi, however you choose to pronounce it, at Aria is a cool spot for a more mature crowd. I agree. All right, where is this? Where are we at with this? We really think that dining in Vegas is overrated. This is, oh boy. All right. What? Oh, nacho. Oh Lord. Okay, y'all. Okay, that's a sidebar conversation. What's the best spot for St. Patrick's Mahomes Day in Vegas? The whole strip, no lie. The whole strip. St. Patrick's Day's wild. I can't wait for St. Patrick's Day. Actually, it's gonna be fun. Bring your own food. All right. So, hey yo. All right. Hey, check this out, bro. Hey, check this out. I told y'all these live streams is y'all. It's not my video. I just me chilling here talking to y'all again. We having a conversation. The majority of the chat is saying that Vegas dining in general is overrated. What? Oh man. All right, here's what I'm gonna say. The reason I was speaking on, I wanted to touch on Steven's comment was because when I talk about overrated stuff, right? I think about the celebrity restaurants. I think if there's any dining in Vegas that's overrated, it's celebrity restaurants. Like I've been saying that for the longest time. Like I think that the dining is these celebrity restaurants literally is just to sell the name. Like there's a lot of places that I be talking about that's just as good as the celebrity restaurants, and people be stuck in celebrity la la land. Prime example, Gordon Ramsay Burger at Planet Hollywood. I really like Gordon Ramsay Planet Hollywood, but I debate anybody back and forth that across the street Holstein's at Cosmo better. Some people probably don't even know what Holstein's is. Ain't never been to Holstein's, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, they better than Gordon Ramsay. Like Gordon Ramsay, the name sell itself. That's what I do agree with when it comes to dining. And it's not that they not good. I'm not saying that they bad, because I think a lot of people misinterpret when you say that something is overrated, that it's not good. That's not true at all. It's just it's legitimately overrated. Like it's good, but it's not as good as people talk about. Now, hell is my damn light at? My bad. Dining in general, I don't know that I would say dining in general is overrated in Vegas because of the variety of options. I 100% agree with why y'all say, or not agree. I'm sorry, not agree. I 100% understand why y'all could say the dining in Vegas is overrated. And if you ask me truthfully, I really think it's because of the pricing. That's what makes a lot of people feel that dining in Vegas is just too much because of how much it costs. And if you want to factor cost in to how you rate stuff, that's fine. I always say whenever you go to anywhere that's like a destination place, it's going to cost you more than your local city. But when I look at, now granted the pandemic has changed things, it's not as many, but when you look at places where you can go eat 24 hours, someone mentioned earlier sandwiches, you have places like that's a sandwich place, but they got a variety of different things. People who like chicken wings, you can get chicken wings there, you can get pizza bread there, you can get sandwiches there, they do breakfast. I mean, you got restaurants that are open 24 hours that'll give you a variety of food. That's not something you can always run across, in a local city. So when I look at the whole grand scheme of things, dining. That's why I said not just one particular aspect. If we talked about fine dining, then I don't know. That might be a conversation. I might say fine dining might be overrated, but in the grand scheme, the generalized dining option, I'm gonna say dining is underrated in Vegas. I just think it's expensive. that's the only thing I say. There's a lot of different places. Like there's a plethora of restaurants in Las Vegas, and it don't have to just be the strip. You can go a mile off the strip if you want, however you want to. But I know we normally focus on the strip and in the strip vicinity, so I'm not mad that y'all think dining is overrated, but I really think overpriced. I would say it's underrated but overpriced, because I think the food at a lot of the restaurants are really, really good, better than places in your local city. But what you might pay is just kind of like, I don't really want to pay this price tag, because it's price tag a little high, but it is really good. So, that's just my take on that. But I was more curious to hear that than anything. Let me see where I leave off at. Oh yeah, I saw Professor X said bring your own food. Now that's funny. What up, KS6? What's going on? Hell's Kitchen that's a celebrity spot. What you know about Secret Pizza on the 3rd floor at the Cosmopolitan? The pizza looks so plain, but it's so good. If y'all seen my video, I've done a whole walkthrough of Cosmo. That was the one hotel that I got permission from top to bottom. And if you seen that walkthrough, you seen me at Secret Pizza. So anybody who know TVP know I'm extra hip on Secret Pizza. I told y'all that my favorite. I think they the best in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? You can debate your neighbor. Don't debate me, because I don't got time for it today. I think Secret Pizza top. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I got respect to other places. But yeah, Secret Pizza's a sleeper. That's one of them, especially late night places. Yeah. Karen, what's going on? Welcome to the lounge. How are people rating buffets? That might have to be another topic. What is it? It's 6:13. I got 15 minutes. Yeah. That's a good question. I ain't gonna lie. Buffets. That's a good question. Anything over $60 per person seems overrated. I completely disagree. If a buffet, this is what I tell people. All right, I'm gonna just speak on this real quick, because I'm glad you said this, and I'm gonna just lead us to this. The pricing at buffets in Vegas are very, very high, for sure. Some of these buffets that I've spoke on, I don't think are necessarily worth what you get. But the problem is, in my opinion, people don't go to the buffets and eat the right stuff. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if it's a buffet that's $60 and it's got crab legs, all kinds of seafood, and it's got prime rib, all the high-end stuff, oh man, that's worth the money right there. Because think about it, if you go somewhere, think about it from this context. If you go out to a restaurant, any restaurant you can think of, I don't care where it is, how much crab legs gonna cost you? Just think about that. Then you go to a buffet and you got unlimited crab legs, and if all you ate was crab legs, did you get your $60 worth? So that's where I disagree on the price for a buffet, because a lot of places every buffet don't have the same food options, but the places that do have the right food options, even Bacchanal, I think Bacchanal like $80 now, which is crazy for a buffet, I know. But look at where you are and look at what you get, That's my take on buffets. In-N-Out Burgers overrated? Well, Lord knows we done had that. Yeah. Overrated or overpriced? No, overpriced in my opinion doesn't make something overhyped. Just don't like the price. There's a lot of underrated restaurants in Vegas. Okay, yeah. Vegas in general is overpriced. That's a fact. That's a major fact. But it's a destination city. That's the one thing I tell folks. Vegas, I think we love Vegas so much that we go so much and you just get used to it. But you gotta remember, it's a destination city, so it's gonna be overpriced. And they keep adding and building, so they gotta raise the prices for stuff. Black Tap and Holstein's is better than Gorin's. Agreed, 100%. Not overrated for me. That's fine. I respect that. Holstein's is very good. All right, we not finna go there. All right. What we start with? We talked about a monorail. I asked y'all about the clubs and lounges. I asked y'all about dining. So we think that the party scene seem to be underrated. Dining is overrated, which I gotta make a note of. I like that. I like that though. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. And the monorail is underrated. Now, I'm about to ask specifically in Vegas. This isn't an overhyped versus underrated. I just want to know which one y'all think better. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people who listening to this will probably appreciate this, because this is probably something you will have to go through on experience. Uber, Lyft, or the cab? Nah. Let's just keep it Uber Lyft. Uber or Lyft. Which one y'all think the better ride share service in Vegas? Uber or Lyft? This the one right here. Y'all team Uber, y'all team Lyft. Cause I've done a lot of price comparisons, so I already know what it is, but I know everybody's experience be different, so I want to hear this. Definitely is the price, and I think so. I really can't say overrated or underrated. Maybe a bit overpriced, but I always get great food in Vegas. Hell's Kitchen, Roof Chris. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right, I got you. I got what you're saying, Connie. I get that. Johnny Rockets for me. Y'all crazy. Boy, y'all crazy. You can find anything at almost any time of day and night. Right? Yeah. That's where it gets the underrated nod for me, is because it's 2:00 in the morning. Even if it might be a little scarce compared to before, I could still go find me somewhere to get something to eat. Vegas is dining Disneyland per square inch. You can't beat the options. I agree with that. Shout out to Thomas. What up, Thomas? Good to see you. Appreciate you being in the lounge. I agree with you on that. All right. Let's get this Uber and Lyft. Where is we at with Uber and Lyft? Oh, y'all active on Uber and Lyft. Oh, okay. Oh, Luxor Harris. We don't know, huh? We don't know about Luxor Harris. Well, we just seen TVP drop that video, so I don't want to. Y'all a little nervous, but Uber Lyft, look at the chat going crazy. I like it. Let's see what y'all got to say. Uber Lyft. Let's see where we at. Let me where we start at. Huh? Oh, all right. I was like, wait, Koi. Oh yeah, that's Suki. Like, yeah, Planet Hollywood. All right. Let's see. Uber, Lyft. All right, here we go. I'm gonna see if I keep tabs on this. Uber, Lyft, Uber, Lyft, Uber, Lyft. Uber. I've only ever used Uber. Interesting. Okay. Uber, Lyft. Whoever comes first. Hey. Hey, Karina, I feel you on that. I know that's real. Hey, real talk. That's probably the realest answer that I seen. Hey, that real talk, especially late nights. Like when you got somewhere to be, or you got somewhere to get out of, yeah, whichever one of y'all come first. Hey, that's real talk for sure. All right, seem like most people on the Lyft side. Uber has some people there too. Yeah, look like more people on the Lyft side. All right, yeah, I'm team Lyft, man. I've actually stopped looking at Uber. There was a point, I want to say for a good, what's this, 2023? I got to go back to my years. Was this? Oh, it was when the pandemic started. It was 2020. From reopening weekend was June 2020. To the end of 2021. Hey, listen. I did a price comparison. And I don't remember the exact statistics because I had it to a statistic, but I want to say it was like between 70 to 80% of the time. So 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 rides, it was cheaper to ride with Lyft than it was to ride with Uber. There was times where it was cheaper for me to get a Lyft XL, and that was equivalent to what it would cost for a shared or a standard Uber. So actually, I thought about making a video, but screen recording and screenshotting, I be partying in Vegas too much. I be doing too much in Vegas, so I couldn't keep up with all of that. But I did it for like all of my trips from June 2020 to like the end of 2021. So for over a year, when I was out there and when I would ride around, I would look at both just to see which one was cheaper. And 7 to 8 out of 10 times, it was cheaper to ride with Lyft. I don't have a problem with either. Like, I don't have no issue with Uber. If it's cheaper than Lyft, I ride with it. But I don't even use the app no more. I just strictly ride Uber, or I hit my driver because I got a driver now. But when I need to get somewhere, well, I hit my driver here and there. That was sidebar, but it's cheaper to go Lyft. Now if things could have changed, but when I did the test, that's what I was doing. But all right, Let me tell you. Wait, what do we got going on? What the hell going on over here? Okay, Uber, but if you can't rent the car depending on how much you travel. Oh yeah, I don't talk about renting cars. Renting cars, that's a personal preference thing. I don't I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not one personally to talk about renting a car because I don't believe in like being over. I don't drinking and driving is nothing to promote. And so telling somebody to rent a car knowing that they gonna party, especially in Vegas, just like people who be hitting me up on the side, y'all gotta stop doing this. Asking me, is it okay to use a fake ID in Vegas? First of all,
nope.
It's absolutely not. Please don't even play around with that. I don't do no tie. I don't want nothing to do with that. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with renting a car in Vegas, but if you're gonna be driving, just bro, Uber and Lyft and your two legs will get you where you need to go. But what is going? Somebody said something about a grandpa. Did I miss this comment? Oh yeah, talking Uber and Lyft, but anybody see the rapping grandpa driving a cab during going viral in Vegas? Yeah, I did see that clip actually. I did see that. That was hilarious. Real talk though, cabs are the quickest when going hotel to hotel. That's a fact. And it'll probably be like that anywhere. Cabs are always gonna be the fastest because they always gonna be on stand at every hotel. Like remember, cabs was the only, before there was rideshare, it was only cabs. They was the monopoly. So they had to have the hotels, or they had to be there, ready to go. So for sure, they'll always be the fastest. That'll never change. I don't think that'll ever change. But I can wait a couple of minutes. I can wait 2 to 3 minutes, because sometimes when you be in that cab line, if y'all know what I'm talking about, that cab line be so long, you could have called you a ride and be on your way before you get a cab. So certain hotels, they be going crazy with that. With the waits. All right, got 5 minutes. Let me do my last plug, man. First of all, thank y'all so much for the support. Appreciate y'all. As always. How many people in here right now? Where that count at? 70? Oh, we got 70 folk in here. Shout out to y'all. Y'all can hit the like button for me if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. That's all. Don't cost you a penny. It's 100% free. Help the channel in the algorithm, or helps the channel get in the algorithm. Thumbs up button, just hit that, turn it blue. That's all I need you to do. I appreciate it. Shout out to all the engagement. I love the engagement. I'm trying to tell y'all, these live chats and these live streams go a long way. I get hit up about them a lot on the side. So I appreciate y'all being tuned in. Y'all help more people than y'all realize. There's a lot of first timers, or a lot of people who ain't gone in a long time. The replay gang, my bad, y'all. Shout out to the replay gang. My apologies to y'all. Y'all know I always try to shout y'all out at the beginning, man, because it be people who be catching the replay all the time. But yeah, it be some people who's come back and listen to these live streams and they see y'all comments in the chat and be like, all right, that's what's up. It's good to know. So that's why I love that this be interactive like that. But anyway, hit the like button. Let's try to get me to 55 likes. It was 70 people. Let's try to get me to 55. In the meantime, while y'all doing that, hitting that like button, subscribe if you're new, if you're ear hustling. Subscribe if you're new. Don't cost you nothing to subscribe. And when I go live, you're already here. So just come on, join the TVP fam. Chop it up. Drop the emoji. Let's do one more shot before we get up out of here. Last overhyped verse underrated. I'll leave it to y'all. Last one. Best one. Whoever got the best one will go. Overhyped, underrated. It's the last one. Somebody said chandelier bar, but nah. I'm really trying to stop talking about Cosmo. I love Cosmo. Me and Cosmo got mad love. So, tired of talking about Cosmo, man. People think I'm on their payroll. First of all, I'm not.
Nope.
I wish they did slide me a little something on the side, but last one. Overhyped, underrated. If y'all don't, then I got one. If I find a good one, I'll go with that one. I give y'all a minute. Drop your questions. Best question, we'll go with that. And I see the emojis coming in. Yeah, most definitely. Drop them down. Let's do one more. I'll pull this up while y'all dropping y'all questions, and then we'll poll. Who that? Rideshare tabs cheaper than DUI all day. That's a major fact. Yeah, real talk. And the thing is, I know people be drinking in Vegas, so that's why I be like, you know, there's one place you don't want to play around with a DUI. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Don't play. Do not play with it in Vegas. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Do not. I wouldn't recommend that at all. Y'all grown. Y'all can make your own decisions, but don't play with it. That's real talk. What's a good private helicopter tour? Polo to Dime, what up? I don't have one in specific I recommend, but Maverick is just legendary. You can do private tours with them. I say Maverick, and I think I think Grand Canyon helicopters, they do private tours also. They won't be the two I say check out. Kristen, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through. The Joy of Vegas, what up? Oh yeah, I ain't wrapping the stream up yet. I was just shouting y'all out real quick. Let me see what y'all dropped real quick. Y'all dropped any overhyped, underrated that I think cool. I'm gonna take this shot real quick, and then we'll do the last one. Cheers, y'all, man. Thank y'all for the consistent support, man. I greatly appreciate it. Just found the channel, great videos. Who this? Jose? What up, Jose? What's going on, man? Appreciate you supporting the channel, man. Voice personality, appreciate that. Who that? S Prior, appreciate that. Bellagio fountains, free slot drinks, overhyped. Free slot drinks, nah, cause you drink for free gambling. That's underrated. Cause I'm gonna tell you, drinking for free at the tables is underrated because you can't do that everywhere. Who this that dropped for the Joy of Vegas? I appreciate that. Me and my husband love your channel. Be blessed. Thank you so much for the support. You and your husband both. I greatly appreciate that. Other content creators, man, we're not finna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That would have to be a Patreon. That would have to be a Patreon conversation, Cause I don't need nobody thinking. I ain't got no hate for nobody. I got respect for 99% of the content creators. So that's subjective too. But I'm not about to do that over here. We're not about to get messy over here. I done already had enough situations. We good on that. Mighty Bull, what's going on? I'm gonna have to do a video. What's that? Popping a bottle? Bottle service. Yeah, that'll be a video to do. All right. Let's see. Which one? Let's see one of these. I'll grab one of these. All right, we'll just do. I'm not gonna do the Bellagio. I was about to do the Bellagio, man, but nah. All right. I like this one actually. We'll go ahead and get out of here on this one. Who just commented this one at? I was low-key about to do bottle service, but most of the chat might not have done bottle service, so I'm about to say that for a video. I like this one. People watching. Cause this one thing right here that I like this one. People watching in Las Vegas. Overrated or underrated? I like this one. I seen people starting to make videos about it. So I like that one. What is this? Another super chat. KSX, what's going on? You know we love what you do for sure. Appreciate the support, man. Shout out to you and wifey as well. Thanks for the support. The grind won't stop. People watching, overrated, underrated. As a matter of fact, we'll do a 2-in-1. I do too. People watching in the Bellagio fountains. Y'all can answer both. And I give y'all the extra 2 minutes before I switch over to the after party. Bellagio fountains. I'm just throwing that in there just for the fun of it. But people watching, I think that's a good watch. That's a good one. Underrated or overrated? And I'm gonna jump out on front of this one for the people watching. Bellagio, y'all know I think Bellagio in general overrated. But the fountains of Bellagio, it's overhyped. It's cool, but it's literally a one and done thing. Once you've seen it once, you're good. But it's the signature of Vegas, so it's nothing that I would say need to get rid of. But yeah, the hype is crazy. People watching, without a doubt, is underrated. I'm trying to tell y'all. People watching for sure is overrated. Now, there is a science to people watching because you got to be in certain spots. There are certain spots where you get the best shows, or the best spots for the best shows. I'm trying to tell y'all. Say underrated. People watching underrated. Yeah. Okay. People watching is underrated. Overrated. I'm trying to have a good time. I'm not trying to watch others have a good time. See, you taking it to the next level, Thomas. Listen, man. You don't gotta people watch and not enjoy Vegas when you let me clarify this. People watching underrated, but to your point, I'm gonna clarify. You should be people watching if you dining somewhere or if you're doing something that's outside, like Alexis, because it's not Hex. Shout out to Hex. It'll always be Hex, but I gotta be proper. Alexa, probably the best one of, I'm not gonna say the best, one of arguably the best people watching spots on the strip. You out there having lunch or having dinner, enjoying your food with your folk, and you got these crazy folk walking up and down the strip. Listen, Vegas, they call it the entertainment capital, but people don't emphasize the free entertainment that you get in Vegas. You can get a free comedy show just being on the strip, because people be doing all kinds of crazy things. But no, you shouldn't be going to Vegas to just people watch. I don't think that's what we implying at all. But for sure, ain't nothing like having a free entertainment show while having brunch, lunch, or dinner. Thank you for the shout out. Oh yeah, no doubt, for sure. Yeah, that's a Patreon through that. DJ's World, what's going on? Yeah, no doubt. That's a shout out for the support. Area whatever is completely overrated. Oh, Area 15. Oh, you think Area 15 overrated? Oh, wow. People watching underrated. Fountain's overrated. Okay. Vegas people watching is epic. It is. I'm telling y'all. People watching. Hey, listen. If y'all good at people watching, y'all ain't hear this from me. Maybe this a free gem that I'm dropping on the public channel, and I'm about to order in the public stream. People watching could be a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to be a Vegas content creator and you needed some ideas for a fire video, actually, now that I'm talking about it, I might make my own video about this, because this literally just came to my head right now. That's how legendary people watching is in Vegas. You can make a video and probably that video might blow up with all of the entertaining stuff people do on the strip, in the clubs, and off the strip, especially on Fremont. Lord have mercy. Yeah, underrated for sure. Monabi Gabi for sure. Yeah, that's right there. That's on the other side from where Alexis is. Yeah. All right, seems like the most people say it's majority. I agree. And it's free too. People watching free. Imagine having a good lunch free. Hey, listen too. Oh yeah, Alexis. But listen, Bear Park. If you can be there by the ledge, Lord have mercy. That one of them too. All right, man. We go through what? Haven't been to the fountains, but think they overrated. Oh, you been to Vegas and ain't been to seen the water show? That's a first. What? I ain't gonna lie. Definitely had your first experience. Check it out. I tell everybody, you go to Vegas, that's one of the first things you got to do is check out the water show. Is free, and you can't be free. But yeah, for sure overrated. I agree. But again, as I said, just because it's overrated don't mean it's bad. You know, do hate me always saying no, it's not bad. It's just overrated. It's not a must do. It's not like life or death. It's not a top of your list type of thing. It's something like if you just chilling, you know, then you can check that out. All right, man. Yeah, all right. I think that's good on the chat. All right, y'all, man. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Enjoy y'all weekend. It's March 2023. Spring about to be here in no time. I don't know where y'all at in the world, but hopefully the weather is getting better for y'all, because this weather been crazy. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate the engagement, man. A real good stream, actually. This dining thing, I'm gonna have to take some notes to this. I might catch the replay myself and look at a couple of things, but I like y'all perspectives on that for sure. But I want y'all to keep that in mind too. I really think a lot of people don't like the pricing for stuff in dining, but the celebrity thing, that's a whole that might be another conversation. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Stay out of trouble. Be safe. It's March. Pool party season officially kicked off for some of the day clubs, not all. But some of the day clubs today, so if you think you want to jump out there and go to a pool party, knock yourself out. I'd say wait another week or so, so don't nobody be getting sick trying to blame it on no beer bug or nothing like that. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Patreon folk, give me a couple minutes so y'all know I can do what I do. And I'll be over there on Patreon. To everybody else, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I'll see y'all same time next Friday. Peace out.